Hello, friends. Today is May 27th, 2026, and we are analyzing APPLOVIN Corporation. It's an interesting time on the chart. Let's start with a bigger picture on the monthly to begin with. Then we go look at weekly and daily and see what may be setting up on the charts. So, looking at the monthly chart here, we have got close to 4 months of downturn or downtrending on the AppLovin. The recent high was $750, and it has been on a downfall for almost 350, 360 ish. Cut it in mostly more than a little bit more than half in price over the 4 month period. And as we have seen this downturn, every high of the bar, the high of this is 683, the high of this bar is 509. So each bar's high is lower than the previous bar, except on this one, but the closing was not so good on this bar. But at this time, considering the April month and the amount of April month and the May, we are seeing some bullish momentum coming into the stock even for today. And you can look at the volume for the month of May. The previous month has been around 82 million, and the current month, even up till now, just a couple of days left for the month, the volume we are seeing is around 103, and more possibly higher than this levels for rest of the trading days in this month. So I believe we are not going to close much lower on this bar, just 2 days left. So this is definitely a higher high bar and a green bar closing for the month. So this is a positive sign from a bigger picture. So if you can look at the previous instances wherever this happened, right, even for the month during February 2025, the same thing happened, and the May 2025 there was a bullish closing, just a pause of couple of months. From there the price moved up to 727 within 3 to 4 months for a return of 50 to 60% and more. We are not sure if it's gonna be the same case here, but we can start looking at some potential levels on the chart. One possible price estimate that we can come up is looking at ABC move. So this is A, this is B point, and this is C. So C to D, the new target is most likely going to be at least A to B. So the low point on this recent low is 200 roughly, and the high is around 750. So you can say at least the price moved up by 500 points at a bare minimum. So 550 points is what the move we have seen in recent move leg up from 200 to 750, around 550 points. So if you can add that 550 points to this new level, 360, and you round it up to 350 plus 550, it gives you around 900. So we are looking one possible target of 900 with ABC structure move. And let's look at the weekly setup. Even on the weekly, we have been going on this downtrend, and we are seeing this double bottom pattern here. If the continuation to the downtrend were to happen on this bar, we should have seen the red bar and a move continuing to downward, but didn't happen. On the 13th of April bar, it put a bullish bar for the week of 13th April. So this was also a reflection that the price didn't want to go lower, but it wanted to change the course to much higher, more on the higher end. So even on the weekly chart, we are seeing a W pattern or a higher high setup or a double bottom setup, indicating the price has reversed, and we are anytime soon expecting to at least reach to these levels of 735. So let's look at potential levels on this chart, considering Fibonacci tool, where we pick the highs and lows and we try to find extensions on this. Potentially, for the people who have been following my channel for some time, they know I'm a big fan, and I consistently use Fibonacci tool very often for getting to price estimates and target estimates for near future or long-term future uh, price estimates. So the immediate level is around 980, and the second level is around 1350 on the chart using Fibonacci extensions. So 900 on ABC move based on the monthly setup, and using weekly Fibonacci tool projections, we are getting around 980 or 1000-ish price range. So expect in near term the price to double or close to double, getting to the levels up to 900 to 1000 for short term to medium term targets. If the momentum continues to follow through, we could see very well levels up to 1300 and beyond. So these are the levels we can see, ranging from 900 short term target, medium to long term, possibly around 1350 and more. So immediate near term, if the momentum continues, 900, and beyond that, if continuation happens, if the story for AppPLOVIN continues to be positive, we could see levels 1350. So let's look at why at this point of time, right? Let's move to the daily chart to get more insights. What has happened specifically today for the chart? So as you can see on the bottom, I have got the volume chart, and also have my own scan, which I call as early trend leader scan. This provides a signal whenever there is a significant turn in the stock and the momentum is kind of building into it. So it has identified today that this is a new entry in my scan, and it has come on a big spike in volume. So for last 10-15 days or more, you see there has been large spike in volume on bullish days, be it on 7th May and also on the 14th May. The pullbacks or the correction is happening on the lower volume. So there is not much selling happening. For every short-term selling, or the selling was absorbed by the institutions, and the price has been moving on large volume. So this is indication of the institutions loading up on the stock, and they have been doing it for some time, at least for last 15 to 20 days, and we can see much more higher levels coming into the stock. This will be more like a story of AMD. If we can draw some parallels to that, we can also go look at it. But look also, this has been consistently trading above 50 moving average. So this is also telling you there is a strong institutional support, because the price is holding and hugging very close to 50 moving average, and it has been bouncing off from 50 moving average. So this is also a telltale sign that institutions are getting into the stock, and we could see much more higher levels coming into the stock from near term to medium term on the chart. So let's look at AMD and see what parallels we can see on the same. So for AMD, we have seen the similar thing whenever this early indication scan was triggered on 25th March. Because of the Iran news event, there was a temporary false signal because of the news event. But again, the stock didn't go down because it was still supported by institutions, and it started to trade higher above 50 simple moving average. And the moment it crossed above and held above 50 and other conditions were met on the scan, it started showing up on my daily scan. From there, the run up has been from $217.18 or $220 all the way to $492 as of today. So it was very wonderful run for almost 150% for less than 2 months time period. So we could be very well in this early stages for AppLovin, and in next couple of months we could see very well up to 900 and beyond on AppLovin. So that's all we have today. So stay in touch. We could see much more higher levels on AppLovin. So you can collect the stock on corrections, and this is more of a trading stock. I don't think you may want to hold this for 2 to 3 years given the volatility of the stock. So it's definitely a trading stock worth holding for 2 to 3 months and monitor the story and may hold for much longer. Have a good day.